The challenge this weekend is going to be finding a dispersed campsite on Memorial Day weekend. Fingers crossed. Here's my plan. Last year, Mandi and I found a campsite that was completely trashed, and we spent all afternoon cleaning it up.
If there was any time to find a dead body, it would be today. Is that a shower curtain?
It's some kind of heavy canvas.
I know a couple of people down in the comments said, why bother, because it's just going to get trashed again. Well, let's go find out. I'm curious to see. Did it get trashed again? The good news is I've only seen 2 vehicles out here so far and a couple of open spots. And the spot that I want to go to, it's up on a steep hill. You're not going to be bringing a camper back there. I've only seen tents back there. Hopefully it's still clean. I'm getting into the woods a little bit late this weekend. My youngest daughter, Adelle, graduated from high school yesterday, so we had the celebration, and that was really cool. I'm hoping that Mandi can take off Sunday night and come out here. That's the plan anyways. Well, here's this hill. Let's check this out. I think we're going to stop here first, walk up there and see if there's anybody home. You gotta stay, okay? I first found this spot probably 10 years ago, and that summer there was a car up here for a couple of months straight. I think it probably broke down or they were just squatting up here. We're not too far out of town, so sometimes the people that come out here, they're not out here to camp, they're looking for a place to stay. I found a couple of different trash sites in this woods. It doesn't look like there's gonna be anybody here. Well, there's some trash. An old cot with some type of rubber sheet or something. But other than this, I'm not seeing a lot of trash. There's a windshield scraper. If you remember seeing that video, this whole area was just completely full of trash. I think I'm going to be able to make this spot work. And I know it's not like big, beautiful views or anything, but we've got bodies of water on both sides of me. I brought the bike with. There's some beautiful trails in this woods. We're going to call this home for the weekend, but first, I need to get the truck up here. You're being a good boy, Toby. We'll get you out of here soon enough. I got a little bit of a late start, but we still got plenty of time to set up camp. It's a little tight walking around the sides of the camper, but once you get back here, the space opens up really nicely. Looks like the perfect spot for the fire pit. There is no fire ring here. So this is when this fire pit's really going to come in handy. See if I can remember how this goes together. Perfect. Check this out. I was walking around the edge of the truck and I noticed that there's these raspberry plants, and then I noticed the poison ivy. There's a lot of it too. Definitely have to watch for that. This I got to get taken care of. I don't want to be looking at that all night long. See how this thing works. Here we go. Well, that's not too bad. That we can take home. You sit in your chair, Toby? Good boy. Let me show you this pond that's on the north side of the campsite. I thought I would make the most of this 3-day weekend, so at 6:30 this morning I was outside in the yard cutting up branches that fell over the winter months, and I must have pinched a nerve in my back or something, because at the base of my neck, right at my shoulders, it's absolutely on fire this evening. I'm not even going to worry about making supper. I think Toby and I are going to let the fire burn down. We're going to watch the sunset, and then we're going to call it a night. We've got a lot of stuff to do tomorrow. There's some new trails that I noticed going through the forest. I don't know if they're logging this winter or what, but maybe they go to camping spots. I bought the bike, so we're definitely going to find out. I'll catch up with you guys tomorrow. We had rain coming down really heavy last night. This morning, we're going to start the breakfast of champion. Coffee, bacon, and eggs. We'll see how this works for cooking. The coffee smells really good. I'm going to let this pan get a little warm, and then we're going to put the bacon on. That is going to be perfect. Just the right level of crispiness. I still think we're okay for the egg. It's not too hot. I hope not. Busted it. That's no good. There we go. That one I didn't break. Breakfast is done. It got a little warm out this morning. I had to throw shorts on. Toby and I are going to go on a little walk, but we're going to have him on a leash. This state forest is really popular with folks on horses, and I want to make sure that I got really good control of Toby. I don't want him spooking any horses. Come on, Toby. I figured we could check out the lake across the road. I've been hearing the beeping of big trucks this morning, so I'm sure that they're inside those cuttings working. Not sure if I'll get in with the bike or not. This lake is so beautiful. What is it? What, Toby? Come on. I got no clue what he sees, but something up the road has got his attention. What's going on, Toby? He always sticks by my side. I have no idea what he sees up there, but maybe we won't go that way. We'll go back. Come on, Toby. Yeah, he don't like it over there. Okay, we're not going that way. I have no clue what's got him freaked out. I'm not going to go over there with the bike either. Not after that. No, he wants to go right back to the camper. That was weird. Want to get up in your chair? Come on. Weird. I've never had him act like that before. You go down? There you go. You'll have to let me know down in the comments. What do you think is over there? I've smelled bear before. I know it sounds weird, but you can smell bear when they're in the area. I have no idea why he freaked out like that. Weird. What do you think, Toby? He's just lazy, or was there something over there? I know of a way we can get over there yet. The Pillsbury State Forest is Minnesota's oldest state forest, and I'm sure with over 25,000 acres, there's a lot of wild animals that can hide. Mandi sent a text, said that she's going to be able to stop out later tonight. She gets off work at 7:30, which means she'll probably be here 8:15 or so. I'm going to make a dessert with supper tonight. So let's get started on that, because it's going to take a while to set up. You remember that peach cobbler I made a couple of months back? Well, today I'm going to do it again with cherries. I think that was one of my favorite desserts, so we're going to try this again. If you haven't tried this dessert, I definitely recommend it. It's so easy to make, and it tastes absolutely delicious. First thing we're going to do is pour a can of cherries into the Dutch oven. Next in is going to be a box of cake mix. Just pour it right over the top. Now about a half a cup of brown sugar. Looks about good. And last up, it's just going to be a stick of butter. So we'll get this cut up and put in. Only 4 ingredients. It really is a simple recipe. We're going to put this on the fire soon. Last time I cooked it, I think it was like 35-40 minutes. I'm using the scoff oven over the top of the fire pit. I've been able to hold 350 degrees easily. This should turn out just fine. should do. I'm going to check it in probably 35 minutes. Thankfully, my back is feeling a little bit better today. I think that was my body's way of telling me that I need to slow down a little bit. Thankfully, I carry Tylenol and ibuprofen in the camper. Toby's surgery last week went off without a hitch. He turned 6 months old, so we were able to get the neuter done. Now what we're going to do is just wait like 2 more weeks, make sure that he's healing up really well. Then I sign the papers. The adoption is final. I go in to talk to the surgeon on Friday. Had the MRI last week. They're going to find out what they're going to do about my shoulder. It's got a bone chunk that's floating around up in the rotator cuff, which is damaging the rotator and the cartilage. And that's what the MRI was for last week, is to see how much damage it's actually done in there. Hopefully they can just go in, remove the chunk of bone, and then I'll be good to go. I'm actually looking forward to it because it might give me a week, maybe 2 weeks off work, who knows? But then I'll finally be able to catch up and do some things for the channel that I haven't been able to get to, like that Patreon page. It's too bad that it's going to take a surgery in order to find enough time, but that's just the way it is. I think Toby found himself a bone. Toby, do you have any idea how many people are going to tell me you shouldn't be chewing on that? I'm going to bet that someone harvested a deer out here. That's what it looks like. Toby. I think Mandi's going to be here pretty soon, so we might as well get the rest of supper going. Have steaks over the fire, and I did bring some mini potatoes, some onions, and green peppers. I'll probably cut one of those up, put them in the foil bags, put that on the fire as well. They had a special running at Cub Foods, buying a 2-pack, so yeah, we're gonna have some leftovers. We're going to use a grilling bag again because it came in really handy last weekend. And the potatoes. We'll go some olive oil in there. Salt. And some pepper. We should probably go out and take a look at the cobbler. It smells amazing, that's for sure. Oh wow, look at that. A little burnt around the edges, but hey, it's gonna be okay. I should have been watching it closer. That's all right. Golly, that's my fault. The inside is going to be delicious. The edges got a little dark. Mandi and I are going to share this plate, and then we're going to go sit out at the fire, watch the stars, have a little bit of that dessert, and this should be a good night. He is happy to see Mom, that's for sure. I think we're going to have some stars out there tonight.
Are you jealous? Are you jealous? Are you good?
Started raining at about 3 o'clock, and it's been on and off ever since. Every once in a while it starts coming down hard at times. We're just sitting inside relaxing. We'd like to take the dogs out for a walk here in a little bit, but I'm not sure if we're going to catch a break in the rain. We're watching Mav. I see he's up on the North Shore. I always love watching people up there. Hopefully he catches a fish. Puppies are just relaxing. We're going to chill out inside here, watch some TV, and we'll get moving in a little bit. Hopefully we'll be able to take the dogs out for a walk. Oh, man, I'll just put it up there. Oh. Yep, that's exactly how it was supposed to happen. We're going a different direction down the road today. We'll see if Toby gets freaked out at all. One thing's for sure though, this rain has brought the mosquitoes out. For the last couple of weeks I've been saying how there's really no bugs, and it wasn't bad yesterday. This morning the mosquitoes, they are thick. Well, it didn't take long and the sprinkles started back up. I was looking at the radar and it's going to be on and off all day. So I think we're going to head up to the campsite, start getting stuff cleaned up. Trying to take advantage of this break in the rain. There's a few things that we didn't get accomplished this weekend, but it only gives us a reason to come back. We'll take the bike on these forest trails one of these days, maybe find some new camping spots. But for now, I think we got this video in the bag. You've been hanging out with Mandi, Tilly, Toby, and myself all weekend long. That's long enough. We'll do this again next Tuesday. Until then, be kind, be honest. We'll see you down the road. Whoa.